This woman became addicted to the horrifying zombie drug and ruined her life forever.
I'm pretty sure the blues are tearing my body apart. I believe blues are poison.
However, she was lucky enough to run into a good man who was completely willing to help her recover.
And talking to you in this video, it made my brain kind of jump back and be like, hey, what are you doing?
Amber is just 38 years old and had been living on the streets for about 6 months due to her terrible addiction, and her physical appearance was a testament to how deteriorated her condition was, so it was clear that she needed professional help.
Do you consume blues?
I do.
How long has that been going on?
4 months.
4 months?
I had a heroin addiction for many years.
And then you switched over from H to blues? A lot of people have mentioned that they made the switch from H to blues because it was cheaper. Did that happen for you as well?
Easier to find.
Easier to find than H? What about the effects? Which one's stronger?
I'm pretty sure the blues are tearing my body apart. Nothing like heroin. I believe heroin has a medicinal use. I'm not gonna go into that either, but I do. I believe blues are poison.
Blues are poison? A lot of people mention that it's really hard to get off of blues. The addiction is stronger than H. How would you compare the addiction?
I would call it a dependency, not an addiction. It's every 2 hours, like a baby in a box.
The woman couldn't afford any kind of treatment, and she didn't have the support of a relative either, because it had been too difficult to deal with her dependency.
Have you tried any type of treatment, some type of support? No, not yet. Okay. What about your family? Do they know that you're out here, Amber? Okay.
I mean, I can't be in their life.
Your family loves you, but you can't be in their lives like this? I've spoken to a lot of people, and they tell me that they're out here in the streets, and they say that they run away from their families. When their family comes to look for them, they run away because they don't want to take their addiction home with them and have the family worry about them.
They're ashamed. I do. I wouldn't run from mine. I may not be around them too long. Who knows? It could go bad, but I wouldn't run. I love them.
You love them? You miss them?
However, the man who was interviewing her offered her support, and he has been following her story ever since, a journey that has had its ups and downs. And 1 month after her first interview, the man came across a new and renewed Amber.
So today I'm back with Amber. Amber, I met you on February 26th, so that's about 40 some days ago, okay? You're in a facility. Mm-hmm. You're looking a lot better and sounding a lot better. I couldn't really understand you the first time because you had that infection, thrush.
The infection was to the point where I couldn't talk right and I couldn't eat. I couldn't swallow. They actually had me on liquids for like 3 days when I first went into the hospital. They were afraid I would choke if I ate anything. It was that bad, but it's gone. That's been treated, it's done. So
when I met you that day, I offered to take you to the hospital. You told me no, but you're telling me like a few days later, you checked yourself in, you asked.
It was the 2nd or the 3rd. So yeah, just less than a week later. And talking to you in this video, it made my brain kind of jump back and be like, hey, what are you doing?
Her physical appearance and health looked much better, which served as motivation to focus on getting into rehabilitation as she so urgently needed it. However, months later, Amber relapsed terribly, which made her lose faith once again.
Amber, I haven't seen you in a long time since the last time I saw you was when you were in the Coronado, like the treatment center, right?
Yeah.
You ended up leaving?
No, I left when they told me to leave.
Okay, so treatment was over?
I did not leave against medical advice. I left when they kicked me out in the middle of the day with no warning.
Did they give you a reason?
Insurance said it was time for me to go. The antibiotics were done. I was supposed to have one more surgery that never got done.
So, how have you been since then?
I've been all right, surviving. It's been a little rough, but it's what it is out here, you know?
What are your plans, Amber?
Honestly, you know, I still don't have any plan. I do know that I've been thinking a lot more about life in general.
However, the video of Amber's story went viral in a flash and was watched by her mother, who reached out to the interviewer. Truth be told, as soon as the man saw the state she was in, he didn't hesitate for a second and quickly took her to the hospital. And fortunately, the woman has been losing hope lately. However, the recent appearance of her 13-year-old daughter, sending a powerful message of support to her drug-addicted mother, has served as a small glimmer of hope for Amber.
When you saw the first video, I think somebody sent it to your phone. You were in school, in class at that time, remember? Like a year ago. How did that make you feel?
Really sad.
Did you know who your mom was and what she was up to? You did? Darla kind of gave you like a little rundown?
Oh, she knew.
You already knew, but it hurt to see it. I want to ask you, like, when you see, so that's your mom, but can you give me your thoughts on what you think about, what do you think about?
It's not good for you. People, and it just makes your life terrible.